What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the one and only Chins and Giggles podcast. You got Karina and Myra in the building. What's up, man?
What is good, you guys? Welcome back to episode 92.
92? Oh my gosh. Guys, we're back alone this time. We missed y'all. We had guests 2 weeks back to back.
Back to back. You know, I like the guests, but I also like us two together, just ourselves, get to catch up.
I know. I'm excited to talk to you guys. I feel like it's been a bit for like without, I mean, it was just 2 weeks of guests, but it is nice to like just catch up and be like, so what's up, y'all? Like, you know, catch you guys up with us and, you know, just other things and all. So we're back and
girl, I'm running on just pure fucking coffee the whole day.
It's like 4 p.m. queen.
I'm barely drinking and it's not even water.
Well, me too. I should be drinking more water. Well, here's the thing. I have Crystal Light in this cup, queen. Crystal Light needs to fucking sponsor you, girl.
Crystal Light. At this point,
like, if anybody has any connections to Crystal Light, like, I drink Crystal Light legitimately every single day, all day.
You do. I think you got us all hooked, all our friends hooked with
this
Crystal
is the
Light.
thing. Like, I've mentioned it before. I don't know what it is, y'all, but after I had my gastric sleeve, it sounds so stupid, but like, I feel like those that know, if you know, you know. And I've seen a lot of people talk about it. For some reason, just plain water, just like it's so heavy, Myra. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why it's so weird. Like, it just feels so heavy, but it makes no sense because it's also plain water in here with just flavoring, and like I could guzzle down flavored water. But listen, I'm drinking the water. It's only like 5 calories per pack. It's like all sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate
right? Like, no, but like, I dead ass, like, I love it, and they have bomb ass flavors. Like, I just live, breathe, live, laugh, love. Crystal Light.
I'm about to swallow my fucking gum in my mouth, girl.
You're gonna swallow it? Why?
No, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Do you guys believe in it, like staying in your stomach for 7 years?
7 years?
Isn't that a thing? Gum? Swallowing gum?
I know that they do. I mean, they do say that there's like certain food that takes forever to digest, but I don't know about 7 years, babe.
7 years.
Is that a thing? I did always hear that growing up, that like if you swallowed gum.
I think it's a myth.
It's a myth? Is it 7 hours?
I just heard it's like because it's sticky and it probably gets stuck on your stomach or what?
Well, how backed up can shit get in your stomach, Myra? Like, for real? Is it years? Or is it... Can you Google it? Because I feel like I've definitely heard of saying that you could have shit backed up in you for years. And that is a fact, because when you go get a colon cleanse, they tell you about it. Like, yeah, you could have shit backed up in there for a really long time. And a lot of times people get a colon cleanse, and once they start, you know, detoxing their colon, they lose like 20 pounds.
What it is? It's not metabolized or broken down or absorbed like most food. It doesn't sit in your colon for the better part of a decade. Wait,
what?
A
decade?
It says dozen, I think.
A dozen what?
It doesn't.
Oh,
girl, you hearing shit.
I'm like, what? Okay, so gum does get digested?
I think it's hard to digest because it doesn't I don't know.
It probably could just
That's a whole article, I think, on its own.
It probably just constipates you a little bit.
That being said, chewing gum can cause health problems.
Chewing gum? All right. I'm over here just trying to figure out if I can swallow this gum, girl.
Well, chewing gum, it is a lot of sugar. And it's like, I heard that
Myra, gum has a lot of sugar.
Really?
Wait, did you think it was just like a little snacky that you could just hold on?
I mean, it's tiny. I wouldn't expect for it to have sugar like a soda or anything.
No, but I think it does have calories, no? Like gum has,
I'm sure it does, but
it just has like 29 calories or so. It probably depends on what.
Womp womp, man.
I'm definitely not. I know.
Yeah, you're making it seem like I'm drinking a whole soda, man.
I'm so annoying. Ew, I'm not that person counting fucking calories on gum. Absolutely not. That is not me. I promise you. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure. What?
There are also rare reports of chewing gum causing intestinal obstruction.
What the fuck does that mean? Oh, like it obstructs your intestines?
How dramatic is that, though?
Okay, so it actually could.
It will pass through you within 24 to 48 hours,
but it could clog the pipes.
It would only be a large amount swallowed to create blockage.
Well, one time I did a video where I literally like ate 100 gums for
you
what?
You ate them?
Oh my god, I didn't eat them, but I put 100 gums in my mouth at once. Like, that was a trend back then.
Was it the 100 layers era?
Yeah, and I don't know why I did that. Like, that's so wasteful. Like, what the fuck was the reason?
I mean,
speaking of ingesting shit you shouldn't ingest, there was once a rumor on TikTok going around that went viral that I was in the hospital in critical condition because I ingested like 7 pounds of slime.
huh?
It was a rumor that I saw on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, it was a rumor. I was like, why would you do that?
No, but why the fuck would you think that I would actually eat slime?
Like, I mean, you chewed 10 fucking 100 gums?
Okay, bitch. All right. Not my sister thinking I actually ate slime. No, because... okay, so I'm not even kidding, Mara. I think I showed you, right?
I think so.
I literally, like, was getting tagged. I didn't even see the tags. First, I think I had seen the tags, but sometimes you don't even know what it is you're getting tagged in a lot. So I was like, I don't know what that is. You know, I didn't even click on it. I was, like, nervous. I was like, what is going on?
All unaware? Like, what's happening?
I'm like, what is happening? So then I have a friend, like, text me, like, are you okay? I'm like, what? And then they send me a link of the video.
It's all me texting you? Just kidding.
And it literally said, like, Karina Garcia hospitalized in critical condition after ingesting X amount of slime, like pounds of slime. And it's so funny because it looked like a legit article.
And were you posting it all around that time?
I mean, I'm so inconsistent in general, so it probably did look like, I don't know, bitch. I don't know. It was just on TikTok. Like, it was so random. And people were like, ain't no way. Like, it looked like a real ass article. So, like, people thought it was real. And I was just like, what the actual fuck? Like, it's just so funny that, like, that a lot of people would believe that I actually would eat slime. But looking back at, like, my videos, yeah, I could see why they would be like, yeah, that bitch totally ate slime for a thumbnail or something. But I didn't, because I used to have some crazy thumbnails, Myra, and like I could see why they believed it. Like I used to do like sometimes like videos where like for the clickbait, like
I just picture like a crazy clickbait, like you eating the slime. Like, why?
I've done that where like I'll do a clickbait of like me eating slime, but I made candy slime. Like
that's I made probably what it was,
where I made an edible slime. And then there was one time on live that I was literally live on YouTube. And I accidentally drank borax, but that was like on accident because I used to like make the solution in a water bottle, and I remember actually drinking it and I was like freaking the fuck out like on live. So yeah, it wasn't far fetched to think that I ate fucking slime.
That's hilarious.
So people were in the comments were just like, this bitch really ate slime. Like, anyways, that was just a little rumor that I had seen, and I was like, oh my god, I actually thought it was hilarious because I was like,
that is so funny.
That would happen. I was just like, what?
Oh my god, girl, let's talk about my freaking Botox for a second because I feel like I look crazy.
I think you look completely fine, Mara.
You guys, I feel like when I get Botox, I need like a couple weeks to recover from it.
It's not a couple weeks, it's like a month, no? Because you don't have to recover from it, but it's like the freezing part, the frozen part.
Yeah. The first week, like it does something to you where like, your face just like has to really settle. I can't explain it. Like the Botox has to really settle. And when it starts kicking in, it feels funny. So I just feel like my face looks like, my brows look like really lifted. So I have to work around them to reshape them. So I just feel like I feel like that right now. So if you guys feel like there's something different, it's probably that.
I actually think that they look completely fine. I think it's like a thing that you look at because when I get Botox too, I'm like tripping about them. Like the frozen stage, I'll be like, oh my god, I look crazy. But it's just
for our birthday, my face is not gonna be like that anymore.
My Botox are actually in a place right now where they finally have like settled fully, where I still have expressions.
That's good. I like that stage.
But I love this phase. Yeah, but like I have some expression, but it's not crazy yet. This is the part I like, and it's already been like a couple months.
Okay.
So it always takes like a month. I feel like that first month is always like frozen vibes.
Yes.
But I'm at a place where like I'm like, okay, they settled. They're good. Yeah.
The first week is just mad crazy. I'm glad, like I'm already like, I mean, I'm still there, but if I just feel like that the last episode I was like kind of cringing at my face expressions.
Really?
How has your week been going, girl? I know we haven't really updated them on our life.
It's been going good. We've been hanging out with our friends a lot, you guys, and we're like in our little cooking area with our friends.
We are in a cooking.
I feel like I've been in my cooking era for like a good minute, and like I just need to like get the fucking camera out because there's so many recipes I want to show you guys.
Yes.
And like just in general with our friends lately, it has just felt so good to like hang out, just make food. Like that's literally our thing, huh? With our friends.
I love it.
Even years ago, we used to have like enchilada night and stuff. We used to do the most back then.
It's gotten better.
I feel like all of us right now in the circle, we're all trying to like, we're all like on a little health kick and stuff, but we still like make bomb food together.
And we're hanging out tonight too. No, again.
We're hanging out literally right after we filmed the podcast, you guys, and we're so excited.
There's gotta be some balance, so because I'm like, fuck, we just hung out 2 days ago, and I'm trying to get back on my eating, right? So I'm like, we got.
I think we're eating. Oh wait, no, we're eating empanadas tonight. Oh my, no wait, what are we eating
I'm
tonight?
like, oop, I don't know, girl.
Oh Jesus, no, I think we'll see because Elizabeth was saying we should either make chiles rellenos or tacos dorados.
Well, we could. It's just balance. It's just not overdoing it. Like,
well, chiles rellenos, Myra, they're like, if you think about it, it's literally like a vegetable.
I think just in general, girl, making food at home is like a lot better than eating out for sure.
100%. Yeah, I mean,
bitch, I'm trying to get on the Must Be Cindy detox pills.
I've been doing those lately, and let me tell you,
I still haven't, Karina. I still haven't.
Myra, I literally gave you a bottle.
No, I know. Karina literally gave me my pills because she had ordered like a bunch, I think, or something.
I literally, like, recently, you guys, I've been seeing the Must Be Cindy pills everywhere, especially after I told you guys that I was doing the colon cleanse. A lot of you guys recommended them, and I told Cindy, I was like, I need to get my hands on these pills. I literally went. Like, I was so excited about them. I went and just ordered them myself. I was like, I need them. How
many did you order though that you got?
I think there was like a buy one get one free, so I got 2, but I got 4 in the mail, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I have tried other pills before, like on Amazon, because as y'all know, like I be constipated like often because I eat a lot of protein and stuff, and like I don't know, like my shit be backed up, queen. There's a reason why I go get colon cleanses. You know? So I had tried some on Amazon once before I knew about these, and the reviews on Amazon were incredible. It was like, yeah, like this shit makes me go, and I was like, okay, it's gotta work. So I tried these pills on Amazon. They don't work for me. They didn't fucking work. And I'm thinking like, damn, everybody's like raving about them on Amazon. Yeah. So when I heard about the Must Be Cindy detox pills, I was like, okay, I'm sure they work. But for me, I was like, I had tried the other detox pills. Yeah. And like my stomach, I was like, maybe I just don't have a lot backed up. Maybe I just don't shit. I don't know. Yeah. So I really thought, I was like, I'll try them out, see how they go. But usually detox pills don't do much for me. Yeah. I was thinking. So I tried the Must Be Cindy detox pills. Bitch. First day. Raul was on them right now too.
Oh, he is?
Even Raul's on him, bitch.
Well, me and Bright have been trying. We see that damn bottle every day, and we're like, today's the day. And we just forget.
Just do it. It takes about 6 hours to hit.
But you know what it is? Okay, let me clarify something. Wait, if you're going to do a detox, you got to make sure you got nothing on your schedule.
Yes, but at the same time, once you get used to it, okay, this is the thing. Like, with that, it's going to make you shit. It's going to make you fucking shit your brains out. So you do kind of want to be near a toilet all day.
So yeah. So like days like today where I thought last night, I'm like, I'm going to take him. I'm like, well, am I going to be walking out this room like a lot or?
No, I've done it before while I'm filming the podcast. Like I just recently started them, but I'll do like, what I do is I'll do like 2 to 3 days of it and then I'll take a break. I know that some people will like do longer, but I don't think it's necessary.
I think like, it's like the whole month, right? That
oh my gosh, I can't do a month of shitting my fucking brains
out. But if I could recommend something, I'm not a detox queen. I haven't even detoxed myself. But from what I've looked into the reviews, they say just take it for a few days, give yourself some weeks off, right, and then redo it.
Yeah, like I think there's people that do like a whole 30 days. Like if you want to, if you feel like you're that backed up, go off. But like,
period, bitch. Imagine
for me, like I feel like the first few days, you're backed up, and you're like, god damn, like you're looking at the toilet, bitch, and you're like, wow,
no way. Like
wow, flabbergasted, bitch. You didn't even know you so much.
These pills are like natural though, right? There's like natural
ingredients. There's natural ingredients for, it's like even Cindy says, like, if you're worried about it, talk about it with your doctor and stuff. To me, I see it as any other like herbal like detox pill that you find on Amazon or other places and stuff like that. It's usually like a mix of stuff in it. But they make me shit, Myra, like. And especially if you're, on top of it, like with your diet and everything, like if you're trying to do a cleanse and stuff, like you will 100% notice a difference. Like 100%. I mean, when I'm on it, like I'm seeing the scale move like at least a pound, and I'm like, wow, like the shit backed up in you really makes a difference. Like plateau wise and stuff. That was one big thing too. Like I was plateaued for a while. When I know, like if I want to break that plateau, like if I'm eating like shit, I know why I'm plateaued, but there's just times that you get plateaued in general. Mm-hmm. And those pills really does help.
I feel like after tonight, I'm going to just take
like the hype is 100%
but you said
real.
That it takes like 6 hours for it to kick in.
It takes like 5 to 6 hours. Like me and Raul will take them like at noon, and we're not shitting until like 5 p.m. So like if you want to like Like how we're filming now.
I should take it right now.
You could have, yes. Or Raul too. Like I started recommending like too.
But then I'm gonna be later on while we're cooking over here running back and forth.
Yeah, it might hit, especially the first few days. The first few days hits you really hard, and like, yeah, you need to be near a restroom.
I heard you have to be really hydrated too.
You gotta be hydrated, of course,
because really hydrated because of the cramps, right?
You have to be because you're literally like it's a detox. So make sure you're hydrating yourself. You know.
Should I? I'm gonna do a TikTok. Trying the pills, and then I'm gonna update you guys how often I go to the restroom.
Oh yeah, it's like I love them, Myra. I have not tried a pill like that before. I'm like, yo, yeah. I feel like there's even times that I'll take one and I'll skip a couple days because it's still hitting 48 hours later. Like that shit, it works, bitch. But
I need it. Oh,
you have it in your hands. I gave you a bottle.
Yeah, I know. I have it. I just, yeah. I need to just do it. I need to just,
especially like after the holidays. I was like, here we go, baby.
Oh my god, I feel like we haven't even updated them on a lot though. I'm like, why haven't we? Because I even have my gym equipment now in the garage.
Tell them about the gym.
Yeah, we got some gym equipment. What's the name of it? I forget. What the fuck is it called?
Well, it's different brands. It's just like
I know, but it's like a machine. It's called something.
Oh.
So yeah, we got a piece. We got a couple pieces, and we've been working out. I love it. Yeah, the garage, slowly, you guys, but surely. We even got like a storage to get everything out of there.
Out of the garage?
An actual storage. I don't know how, like, are y'all like about the storages though? Like, because I feel like some people usually only get storages when they're like moving out and they need to like move their stuff to a place.
I feel like a lot of people do transform their their garages into like gyms or office spaces and stuff. Like that's definitely a thing.
No, yeah, but I'm like, what do you do with all your crap? Where do people store all their crap? Like the decor, all the bins,
like closets and stuff. But like, there's not enough room for that.
No, I need a whole storage for it.
My garage, oh, it's crazy. See, my garage, y'all, it doesn't just hold my stuff. It holds like Luis's stuff. It holds some of Myra's stuff.
My stuff.
Your bed is in there. You have a bed in there.
Yeah, because I gave that bed to Jasmine.
Why did that bitch just leave it? You have a couch in there too, babe. Like, what is going on? I don't know.
Yeah, because these are...
Okay, Jasmine, that's the thing with Jasmine. Our little sister, y'all. Everything Myra gets rid of furniture, she's like, I'll take it. And then it ends up in the fucking garage. I'm not
leaving shit here. The problem is like, I'm handing these things down, like my bed, to Jasmine, and now she doesn't need it, so now I'm responsible to get rid of it because she just doesn't want it anymore.
I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even know. I just know it's in there. And there's so much shit,
that freaking great couch, the same thing, she picked it up from my house to bring it over here because she wanted it in her bedroom.
And then you can imagine my brother, y'all. Elegancia events with his fucking events. Like, you could imagine, like, random, like, there's a random pancake cart in my garage. Like, literally, a pancake maker. Like, a whole ass cart. There's, like, there's so much shit in there, bitch. Like, random, like, decor stuff. Because, like, Luis actually has, like, a bunch of storage bins in my backyard. Like, there's actual storage bins. Because my mom works with Luis, and my mom does, like, the manteles and, like, the tableware, all that stuff. You know, my mom works with Luis in that stuff. My mom does like cooking, a lot of the catering. So she has a big ass cazuelas in the back, like in the garage. It's giving restaurant slash in the garage. Yeah, the garage is giving like restaurant slash fucking, there's like fridges in there and shit. All kinds of stuff. Pancake cart, like girl, what? And then in the backyard, we have like storages that do hold like manteles and like a bunch of Luis's like decor stuff. So just like random, but it's funny because I do feel like my house is like the one where like everybody stores like random shit. You know what I mean? But y'all, I don't even want to fucking think about my garage because she stresses me out just walking into it.
That's how I felt about my garage. I had random shit, and if I have not thought about it for over a year, you could throw it away. That's how I think about it.
I mean, I have shit in my garage and I'm like, why did I even put this here? Like,
yeah, I literally had to like have the conversation with Brian, like, just get rid of it. Don't tell me I clearly don't know about it. Like, for what?
Yeah.
But I still got a storage for like my bins and some furniture that I'm still thinking about if I want to get rid of or not. Because I used to have a impulsive purchase era and I would just buy a lot of stuff. And now I'm in my, what's the word?
You think about it now?
No.
You're like, no,
I'm in my minimalist era.
Okay, minimalist. Okay.
I don't need decor in every corner of the house. I don't need frames up in every wall. I don't need knickknacks everywhere.
I feel like that's such a peaceful way to live. Minimalist. Like, don't worry about like all the little stupid knickknacks and shit. Like, I have so much random decor too in the garage of random ass shit that I'm like, why? Like, for what?
Yeah. Speaking of like decor and stuff, I'm actually remodeling Noah's nursery finally. He's nearing 10 months already.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. But I've always dreamt of like his bedroom, like to be already
so cute.
done. It's so cute. Did you see it? A part of it?
Did you post about it?
I was getting down and dirty just an hour ago. I got ready so fast. I was painting up in there.
Oh, you guys are painting.
Brian Brian, I'm not
Noah, like about to be 1 year old queen.
Yeah, we did like the wall molding.
Honestly, like nurseries are iconic. I do feel like after like Mia, I'm like, how necessary are they? It just depends because there's
not necessarily nursery, like a bedroom,
a room. Yes, you're right.
Like we did the bottom.
Oh my God, Myra, that's so cute.
Like it's so cute. Like the accent, like the bottom too. We did the like.
Did you guys do that?
Yeah, Brian did it. Yeah.
Oh wow, Myra.
Yeah.
You're doing that. Are you doing like a TikTok?
And this is in my inspo. Yeah. It's very like I wanted. So I'm doing a sage wall, and then we did the bottom like with the molding. I want him to have that's going to be where his crib is, and I'm going to put frames on the top. I went with sage green because I'm not going to lie. I feel like, am I a neutral mom? I mean, am I a beige mom?
No, because Noah has a lot of colorful like toys.
So that's why I went with sage green. I was like, I don't want to be too much of a beige mom. I want to bring in some color.
But I feel like sage green is giving it's giving sage mom.
But it's sage beige.
Beige. But sage is a really pretty color. Sage green is such a nice color.
Okay, I went with that too because it's kind of like color. And you know, Noah's Ark vibes, safari vibes. I don't want the Amazon forest in there either, but I wanted to look nice with color, and it might add some little animals here and there. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's like it's not a beige mom.
When you shop for like pieces, like not toys, but when you shop for big pieces, maybe like a playpen or like big.
Bitch, I know you ain't asking that because you know my beige, my playpen's beige.
That's why I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like you look for things that you're like, let it fit the aesthetic, or are you in between, or
big pieces? I do think I'm going with what's gonna fit the vibe of the house because it's big pieces. But when it comes to his toys, he can have anything that he wants. But the playpen is like, it's literally part of the whole entire living room. Huh? So it's like beige with like gray. Like gray. I'm not really a fan of gray though.
I feel like I am like so like, and it's not even, I think I'm just like tacky low-key. Like literally like I don't even know if I have an aesthetic on some real shit, Myra. I don't even know if I have an aesthetic. Like, be for real. Walk around my house, like, random shit everywhere. Like, I don't know if I have an actual aesthetic. Like, I try. Like, you'll notice certain parts of my house where you're like, okay, she tried to go with an aesthetic here. Uh-huh. And then you look over and there's, like, some random shit in the corner. Like, I feel like I'm not fully there with, like, what I like. Like, Mia's playpen is, like, all rainbows. Like, it's giving a kindergarten classroom. I don't like what else. My whole house. I'm just kidding.
Your house is a daycare. I'm just kidding.
Bye.
No, I actually think that's nice that you don't care about those things.
But it's funny though, because I think in general with aesthetic, like I need to find my aesthetic. Like I try.
Do you feel like you're struggling to find your aesthetic for your just home decor in general?
Yeah, like I know what I like. Like I see people's houses and I think they're gorgeous. I just don't know how to fit it into like my house. I don't know how to fit it into the aesthetic. Mm-hmm. So I'll have randomly like a cute, like recently I bought a cute little dining table, little set of chairs and stuff. And I'm like, all right, it's giving aesthetic.
It's giving.
But then like my kitchen, random ass knickknacks on the fucking counters and like just random shit.
It's the knickknacks for me. Not in your house.
I know what you mean.
This is how I feel about knickknacks. Like, growing up, like just in general, growing up with our family, let's make an example, the kitchen. There's a random toy in the corner of the island, and it's like, why is that there? That doesn't belong there.
I don't think I've ever seen my kitchen counters just like neat with just like the cute coffee station
or like packages. envelopes. I have that all needs a home. That bugs me.
That's my fucking counters, bitch.
And I'm not even talking about Karina's. I'm talking about like growing up.
That's my kitchen though. No. Like for real. That is how, and maybe it is because, you know, I'm here, I'm with my mom and stuff, and like she still has a little tiny bit of hoarder in her. I mean, I am like a mess. I think it's like in between. But when I first like sometimes when I try to decorate, like I'll put like a little cookbook in the corner.
That's cute.
I try to add like a vibe. But yeah, like there is random shit on our counters. Like, okay, like it's definitely a known thing for, I think a lot of people to have like your dishes, like after you do them, like you put down like a rack or something. Yeah,
I have my rack.
I feel like there's people that are very aesthetic that they're like, they just take it down immediately and put their dishes away, right? We have a lot of dishes. So like if we just wash dishes, like we don't even have like a little rack. Okay. We have like fucking mats down, bitch. Like we got like 4 feet of drying dishes. Mm-hmm. No bullshit like this of just like dishes just drying everywhere.
It's a big family too, though.
And then in this corner there's random like seasonings out that just have like a home on the counter, like just random shit,
stuff like that. Like it just like no. And I used to live here before. I get you.
I don't know, it's just random shit. I used to live
here before. I totally get you on that. I think it's like finding balance. It's hard when you like live with a lot of people. I totally feel you on that shit, girl. But I feel like in my house, like something that makes my back twist. I mean, I'll literally be like retorciéndome. I'm like, this does not belong here. Like, I need to move it. Like, why is this here? So in general, even now, like when I say minimalism, I mean like even decor pieces. I'm like,
yes. Out. There's a lot of random shit that again, like I'm saying, that just has no home. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to find my aesthetic.
I can help you with that. I've told Karina multiple times. I'm like, if you tell me your aesthetic,
I think you know my aesthetic, Myra.
I really like enjoy putting your like. If we start with the living room,
I feel like you know what my aesthetic though.
I think I do.
Like I know what I like. It's just about like making it come together. You know, that's all.
And honestly, Karina, if you see something and you're like, "What is this doing here?" Throw it away. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Yeah,
it's just a bunch of random shit, you know.
I mean, honestly, it's in every home. I deal with that shit a lot in my house. I'm like, why is this here?
I feel like, you know, like I think about how we all grew up and like there was like a little bit of hoarder in us, in our family, like with random shit on the counters or like things that didn't have a home. A lot of miscellaneous drawers that like you just open it and you're like, what is all this random shit?
Yeah.
I feel like I still carry with that me with like as an adult.
That drawer is very normal though. Having a drawer to put random stuff.
Yeah, like I feel like I have a few of those for sure. I definitely like carry that. I carry that like hoarder in me.
On my island, I have my little bowl that carries fruit, and the other side I have like a wooden plate that carries flowers.
Okay.
With candles and stuff, and I'm like, even that, I'm like, get rid of it.
Okay.
See, like, I'm even trying to get rid of my decor at this point.
The fruit bowl, bitch. The fruit bowl. We have a fruit bowl. There's fruit in it. But guess what?
There's everything but fruit.
No, there's fruit. But like, let's say somebody went to go pick up the mail. Okay, now there's like fruit, but there's also a few random envelopes in the fruit. Somebody found like random pens, threw it in there too. You find this and that. So it's like random shit in there. Or like, we found ketchup packets, didn't know where to put them, threw them in the fruit bowl. So before you know it, it's like a miscellaneous fruit bowl.
I used to have a box full of all my ketchups, ranch, barbecues.
I tossed all that shit
from just fast food restaurants, and everyone would always save it. I'm like, no, just in case, like you know, that one time Brian forgets a barbecue or something, I don't want to complain about it. I'll just pull it out, and it just started collecting for so many years. I was like, too. Baby, throw it away.
I used to do that too.
And I felt so liberated doing it.
You know what? I used to do that too. I would collect all the ketchups, all the everything that I would ever get. And it got to a point that the drawer was so full. I was like, this is so pointless. I'm never going to actually eat them. But guess what? After I toss them, I do have my days that I'm like, if I didn't get rid of those fucking ketchup packets, it would be available to me.
Yeah, no,
it actually happens.
Oh.
The day comes and you're like, oh.
And it only happens when you threw it away. Mm-hmm. Didn't happen before that.
Because the years before that, I never needed that shit.
That's crazy.
It's like when you're looking for something and you're like, I see that shit every fucking day. I always come across it. And then the day you need it, you're like, where the fuck is it? I see it every day randomly. Do you ever?
Yeah. It's crazy. But Noah's Room is coming out amazing, guys. It's coming out great. I'm so excited. Oh my God, you're going to be so proud of me. Guess what, girl? What? I have been watching shows on Netflix. All right,
period.
I am determined to not be on my phone so much. Uh-huh. I even like in the mornings, I try to not look at my phone. I try to not go on it. So because of that, it's helped me concentrate when I'm watching shows. Because I would never watch shows because I was too busy on my phone, like on TikTok.
Hi, that's so me too.
Yeah, so now I'm like, put your phone down and enjoy the show. We saw American.
Oh my gosh, American Nightmare.
I saw that. That's like a few episodes.
Oh, yeah, I still need to finish that one.
We saw Society of the Snow. That one just got me really thinking. I've seen it twice, Spanish and English, and I literally had my friends watch it with us.
Society of the Snow. You made me watch it, and I was like, what did you literally think about it? In fucking tears. So yeah. First of all, I love me a good story. I love me a good movie or a good Netflix series.
I think it makes it really sad though because it's a true story.
Yeah. So Society of the Snow, you guys, if you watched it, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. I remember growing up, we always heard about. My parents would tell us about how there was once a plane crash where people, a lot of people survived. Like half the people had survived. And it came to the point that they even had to like eat each other to stay alive, and like how it got, really serious and stuff. And I remember hearing this story growing up. And little did I know that there was a show on Netflix recently.
I never pictured it like that. I thought it was like in the jungle somewhere.
I never pictured it like that.
In the snow.
Yeah.
You guys have to watch it. Just by watching the movie, it tells you a lot. It was a football team, from Chile. And they were flying to, we're not like super educated on it. Obviously, you guys have to watch it.
It's a movie we watched, yeah, but it's based on a true story.
It's based on a true story, and they literally crash in the mountains, and it's a shocker that they even like half of them, a lot of them survived,
and which is so crazy because watching that crash on that movie, you're gonna be like, didn't it get like nominated for something? Because like the scene was just insane.
Yeah,
I was like at the edge of my seat watching the plane crash, that scene, like the anxiety, bitch. I'm thinking like I can't even just picture being in that situation. Like, how do you even cope? How does your body react to so much going on? Like,
I know.
What blew my mind was the fact that the crash was so intense, and like you can't even comprehend how anybody would survive that.
Yeah.
And how like half of them end up surviving, which made me think, it put it into perspective. Like usually it's little to no survivors. If that crash looked that crazy and catastrophic and half survived, imagine a crash landing like on just ground.
It's just over right then and there.
Yeah, because that, I think part of people surviving probably was like a smooth landing in comparison to some, and that was just like
because it was in the snow.
I think the snow was probably a reason that some of them survived.
It's so crazy. I mean, you guys just have to watch the movie. It's on Netflix.
Have to watch it.
And this was in the 70s, so like the survivors, like some of them are still alive to tell their story, and it's just crazy. They literally were stuck for 70 something days.
Yes,
and it got to the point where they had to, start eating the ones that were passing.
Yeah, and we don't want to go too much into detail for any spoilers, but I feel like that's not spoiling anything, like saying that they had to eat each other. For me personally, I've been hearing about this. Literally, my dad used to tell us about that. Like, oh yeah, there was a plane crash where, like, if you heard about this story growing up, the freaking movie is out and you need to watch it.
You need to.
It gets to the point that they have no option than to start eating each other, and you think about it and you're like, how could you get to that point? But like, imagine being that fucking hungry, bitch. Like days without any fresh water, food, like nothing. They are desperate.
Well, one of them was interviewed and he was talking about, he's like, it's not the kind of hunger you wake up, you're hungry, or you haven't ate, you skipped the meal. He's like, it's a type of hunger that your stomach is an actual like agonizing pain. And it's not just that. It's either you eat or you die.
It's literally like it's survival at that point. And you got to do what you got to do.
One thing I learned from this movie is the determination to survive. Because let me tell you something. I would have not made it past the first day.
That part, Myra. I really, as I was watching the movie and as seeing them like encounter so many struggles and things going on, like they just went through so much shit. Just they're stuck in the snow, you guys. So just imagine like so much goes on, like times where you're like, it can't get worse than this, and boom, it gets worse and it gets worse. The determination that they had to like even think about everything and how they like, oh my gosh, it's just so like truly the determination.
Oh no, it really got you thinking. I'm like, damn, like
I survived that. Like,
no, but not just that. I think like the
will to live, to want
to live,
to want to be found. Like it's just
so beautiful. We were in tears once again. I watched it 3 times at this point, and I was in tears,
in fucking tears.
It's absolutely crazy.
Oh my god, I was literally like, there was a point towards the end.
You were like,
bitch, I literally was bawling.
No,
I don't think, Myra, I swear to you, I don't think I've ever cried that much during a film.
Because it's
like, okay, yeah, like freaking The Notebook is cute and all and shit, but when you're watching something that actually happened and you're like, these people really went through this shit, and then they show like parts of like real footage of like actual footage, because there was like a photographer on board, and you're like,
just a guy with his camera.
Oh my god, literally I was bawling, bitch. Y'all tune in the comments right now.
Even how
did you cry?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna say much. I keep forgetting that people haven't watched it, but you guys just need to watch it.
You need to watch it. There's so many good shows too, like in general, like that American Nightmare one. I haven't finished it, Myra, but that shit had me on a stretcher.
It had me on a stretcher. There was a lot of plot twists.
The plot twists.
I haven't watched all of it.
I haven't watched all of it.
So maybe, yeah. I don't want to ruin this for you guys, but it's a lot of
Well, you could read
twists.
some descriptions. Like, for example, I've been telling Myra to watch Bad Surgeon. If you watch Bad Surgeon on Netflix.
I literally told Brian the other day to put it on and we forgot about it.
No, Myra, it really makes you think.
Bad Surgeon?
Yes, it just makes you think about how corrupt everything is, like even in the medical field. I mean, it's like with like the whole Gypsy Rose thing, like, you know, doctors were performing surgeries. But like you really think about it. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but this is just like the description on the Netflix show. Dr. Paolo Macchiarini, or whatever the fuck, I forgot. Macchiarini is world famous for his revolutionary stem cell infused windpipe transplants. So it's groundbreaking, Myra. This man has found a way to make fake donor windpipes. So think patients that they're about to lose their life, they have cancer, or, you know, think like this is a revolutionary thing that he's like, oh my God, he's created a way to make windpipes with stem cells, you know? Windpipes, like your trachea or whatever. The point is, it's like, oh my gosh, these people that probably had to be on a donor list, like he's making it happen for them, and he is so respected by the whole world, Myra.
You're not like ruining the...
No, this is like just a gist of it. So super respected doctor, Myra, like in the world. Works at the top hospital in the world. I forgot what the hospital is called, but it's like literally like one of the top hospitals ever. So really, really respected. So yeah, he revolutionary stem cell infused windpipe transplants. There's just one problem. His patients keep dying. You gotta watch it. You gotta fucking watch it, Myra. You will be...
What?
Yes. It's crazy, Myra.
Why are they... If they're all dying, why do they still keep going to him?
Just watch it. You would be like, what the fuck? And it really just puts everything into perspective. And you're like, who the fuck can you trust?
What?
It's so good. I wish I could like have a whole spill session with you guys and be like, yeah, that part where this and that happens. But like, I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But you need to watch Bad Surgeon. And y'all, if you have any really good show recommendations, even if it's not on Netflix, please chime in the comments, because I'm sure all of us want to know, baby. I love me a good fucking show.
My God.
And Bad Surgeon is one of them. I feel like American Nightmare. I've been into that one. That one's good. Society of Snow.
Yeah, she's in her
oh my gosh
shows.
This episode of Chins and Giggles is brought to you by McDonald's Best Burgers Ever.
So as our listeners know, we are truly wholeheartedly obsessed with McDonald's. Like, is there anything better than pulling up to McDonald's and getting yourself a McDouble, some fries, and a large Coke?
My daughter is obsessed with her McDonald's, girl. Her burgers, she literally will pull up to the drive-thru, burger. So we got to get her a cheeseburger.
That's why we're so excited to partner with McDonald's to talk about their classic burgers, which are hotter, juicier, and tastier than ever before. So much so that the Hamburglar is on the loose.
But listen, we're rooting for the Hamburglar. Honestly, who can blame him for his journey to get a McDonald's burger?
After all, the McDonald's patties are cooked to juicy perfection and the cheese is perfectly melted. We're talking a pillowy, soft golden bun and a Big Mac that now has more special sauce in every bite.
Listen, we're here for the Hamburglar because these are truly McDonald's best classic burgers ever.
Try McDonald's best burgers ever at a McDonald's near you.
I actually started watching another show recently with Raul on Netflix too. It's called... What is it? I have seen Laura actually mention it on Instagrams, and I put it on.
What about how everybody's like turning their back on Gypsy?
Oh yeah. Okay, I want to say something, Karina.
Yeah. I feel like people are influenced a lot, and when people were hyping on Gypsy Rose,
we were influenced too, baby.
We were influenced, and I'm not even gonna lie. Part of me inside just was like, "This is weird," but like Queen, everybody's hyping her up.
Okay, can I just mention the show? I just found it real quick.
Yeah.
It's called Fool Me Once. It's a really good show too. But anyways, you gotta watch that one too. Alone. Fool Me Once. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, that's funny though, Myra. You're right. People do get easily influenced. And we were.
I'm gonna say something. I was easily influenced. Okay.
I'm gonna be real. It's not even about being easily influenced. I was just always intrigued by the case. And yeah, like, I will say that I was definitely on the bandwagon of like, oh my God, Queen, she was released and shit.
Fell into the trap.
It's just one of those things, yeah, like where somebody,
because you hear like the abuse and stuff, and part of me, I feel like I'm being split apart.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Where I'm like, this something ain't right, and then like, okay, I get it to an extent, but like, why would you do that? And you had your resources, you were smart enough to contact and DM this person, have sexual intercourse, y'all did all that, but you couldn't call the cops. Like, it was just like, it's just a lot, right? But also like, I'm like, oh, but like she went through a lot. I've never gone through that, so I can't judge her.
Yes, it's honestly, yes, it's one of those things that you're like, it's such a crazy thing that happened, and you're just like, oh, well, she's freed, like the system, like she did her time, and you're thinking like, damn, like she went through some shit. The whole world is gassing her up. Yeah, and that was pendejas too, like, yeah, Queen, period, like, she's out and living her best life. What she say? Like,
there's nothing wrong with changing your mind.
Fire. How she says, like, bye.
It's fire.
I'm done. But yeah, like I will say, like, and it's funny because I did see like when we did post that, people were like, y'all shouldn't be glamorizing a fucking murder. And I'm like, okay, period. I feel y'all. No, I'm saying okay, period to y'all. Oh my God, I'm so the way we fucking talk, y'all. Like, yeah. When y'all were saying that, like, you shouldn't be glamorizing this, like, she literally committed murder and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I totally hear y'all, 100%.
Yeah,
Queen.
I think
I hear y'all,
definitely,
and I think that also it's kind of it. I feel like it was expected that people were gonna turn on Gypsy, because like it's kind of.
You see how she's like even stopped posting a little bit. She kind of caught on to it. She stopped
posting, huh? I feel like she
was like, oh, they're turning against me. I got to slow down.
But was it like, if you guys really take a look at it, like, did some of you guys kind of like looking back, like it's kind of expected, right? Like she's come out, people are hyping her up and stuff, watching her every little move. And it's kind of like it's bound to people eventually like turn against her. Yeah. But people are making good points. That's the thing. People are making good points and they're like, y'all, like,
it's okay.
Get it together.
I want to say though, it's not like, oh, I'm just following trends. I also feel like it's okay to first you hear all this and then you start seeing other things like, well, I'll tell you why she probably is not the most innocent person in the world, and you start hearing all that. And it's also okay to change your mind.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're like, oh, well, now everybody's not fucking with her, so we're not either. It's not like that.
No. Yeah, I feel like
when you see a lot of things, you're being fed a lot of information and you just naturally
because I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, like when she came out, I followed her immediately. I was like hyping her the fuck up, and then like now my For You, like, it is a lot of like people saying like, y'all, like, what the fuck are we doing? We're literally
glamorizing
this. And I see that, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. This is a little weird. Like,
there's
what are we
nothing,
doing?
I said it from the beginning, though.
But I get that.
There's nothing like that makes it okay with what she did. Mm-hmm. And she want to come on here and say, I didn't do anything. He did it for me. But you still made him do it.
It's hard, yeah.
So, like, I still don't think it's okay.
Yeah, it's hard because I feel like somebody could watch this and easily be like, oh, so now y'all saying it's bad. It's like, I'm not even like, I'm admitting
the crowd, ladies.
And we're confusing the crowd, and that's like not what we're trying to do. I think what I'm trying to say is like, I feel y'all, like y'all saying that, and I also totally see the TikToks of people saying like, yo, like, she's like, it's a little weird that we're glamorizing this and like we're giving her, like, we're making her a celebrity. Like, you're kind of like making other people think like, was this okay what she did and stuff. I fully feel that 100%.
Yeah, I'm not okay with murder.
That's
some crazy shit.
You're like, let me just clarify. I'm not okay with murder. Like,
it's like, not that deep, babe. It's just crazy, and it's so fucking sad, you know?
No, yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think, you know, when she first came out, everybody was just like, oh shit, you know, like
is there some lunatic in her? There could be.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Okay. We want to play a game, guys. I'm so excited. We're going to play Would You Rather.
Oh, I love this. Have we ever done Would You Rather on here?
I think we have with the Skinny Squad. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Okay. We got some good ones in here, Queen.
Okay. Are they juicy?
Yes, they are. First one. Would you rather your ex-husband marry someone you hate or someone that you know? Could be a friend.
That's crazy.
I was going to say acquaintance, but no, it's someone you know.
So would you rather
him marry someone you, like, let's say you and Raul got divorced. Would you rather him marry someone that you hate or someone that you know, like a friend?
Oh my gosh. That is so hard. I think I'd rather have him marry someone I hate because, like, I already hate you and you're probably going to be a fake ass bitch to me anyway. Well, you're not even being fake. You hate me too, I'm assuming, if I hate you. And you're probably like, fuck this bitch. It's just the disrespect coming from him to marry my arch nemesis is beyond.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's hard because I'm going to hate you too now. So now I'm going to hate two people. Like, I'd rather just keep hating the same girl.
I mean, yeah. And I think that there's a really big heartache that comes with, like, you're already getting divorced. And now you're getting with someone I know, like a friend of mine or something. That's going to hurt me more because I just lost my husband and my friend.
Yeah.
And that's just, I feel like that is
I would be like, I saw it coming with the bitch I hated. Imagine? Yeah, right? The girl you told me not to worry about. I just can't imagine.
I saw the bitch as a red flag, the one you told me not to worry about. But my friend or someone I know personally, that's going to hurt more.
Mm-hmm. That has to really hurt, though, because
it's going to hurt regardless, bitch.
It's going to, yeah, that's the point of the game. Hate, it's going to hurt regardless, girl.
Hate is a strong word, bitch. Someone I hate, you really had to go with the bitch I hate. That's crazy.
Because that gets me mad, though, because I don't want him to be with a bitch I hate.
No, because now I'm going to do some crazy shit. You know?
Damn. That's hard, girl. I would prefer none, but damn, at that point, I think you want it to be a friend?
No, I want it to be someone I hate. I'd rather have it be someone, I'd rather not have it be either. But if y'all, like, if your man is going to leave you, or not leave you, if you're going to get divorced and your ex-husband is getting with somebody you hate, it's going to hurt regardless, bitch. But it's going to hurt more if it's a loved one of mine.
It's so hard, honestly, because I kind of want to say friend.
Really?
I don't know.
But then, like, you're losing your friend. Most likely. What are you guys all like, kiki kaka, like, oh, you're with my ex now, like, so now he's back in the circle and we're still friends. Like,
I think I would be weirded out about it, but for me to, like, hate is a strong word. Like, I think that's just gonna drive me off the fucking rocker.
I know, Myra, but it's gonna hit harder if it's someone you know, like someone you.
I don't know, girl. That one's hard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say friend.
I know that's bitch. That's crazy.
Because if I hate you, you had to, like, really, like, do something crazy. And that's already going to be like, oh, you just took the cake for that.
But I'm not going to let you. A friend is going to hurt. That's double the heartbreak. If it's a bitch I hate, I already hate her. I expect nothing less from that scumbag.
Okay.
But like, I'm not talking about it. I don't actually hate anybody, by the way. There's not like a bitch I hate like that at all, actually. I feel like there's nobody that I see that I'm like, I hate you. I'm like, no.
Maybe we could switch it up. Would you rather your ex marry the person he said not to worry about or your friend?
The person I said not to worry about. Like, it's just friends. Like, that's a whole other heartbreak. Like, what? That's another betrayal, bitch. Like, that's huge.
You know, it is actually. I think, okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I think they're both really hard, honestly.
They're both horrible.
Okay. Would you rather walk in on your parents or your parents walk in on you? You know what I mean? I'd rather walk in on them.
Duh. I'd rather 100% walk in on my parents because, like, it's going to be so embarrassing, but it's happened before as a kid. Like,
has anybody ever walked in on you?
No.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Has anybody walked in? Well,
no.
Who's gonna walk in on you, baby? Noah.
Right? Like, why? No, I don't know if I've ever walked in on my parents.
No.
But
as a kid, I feel like I have, but as an adult, it would be fucking awkward. I feel like I have as a kid. But like, I don't have, as a kid, you're like, you don't
like, you walked in on it?
I think I was like about to, but I heard something and like it was obvious that they were like something was happening, but I just kind of like walked away like, okay, this is not the time for them to open the door for me. But like, as a kid,
so you knew something was up?
I think as a kid, like I knew, like I didn't know. I was just kind of like bugging them about something. And I just walked away. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's funny that as a kid, you don't know, but you also know that there's something that you don't want to know.
Yeah, like you don't know, but you're like, this is weird. I don't want to know what's going on. But like, you don't know what's going on.
Okay, I don't know if I should say just asking the crowd, do y'all like do it in front of your animals? Like your dogs, your cats or something?
I mean, my dogs sleep in my room.
Oh my God. Okay. Coco is so observant. Like,
oh my
God, this dog, like, looks into your soul.
He could speak, babes.
He looks into your soul. So I have to like, he's got to be like asleep. He's got to like do it because, like, and Brian will be like, just like ignore him, and I'm like, are you for real right now? Like, this is weird.
Just ignore him.
So he has to be like completely knocked out. He's got to be outside of the room. Like, he can't be in there because or he just got to be knocked out.
So he can't even be in the room.
He could be, but he has to be knocked out, like down, but under the bed or something, because he likes to fall asleep a lot under the bed too.
Coco is so chaotic. Like, does he start jumping on you and shit?
No, he's not. He makes it awkward. If I'm cuddling him, like if I'm just cuddling with Brian, he's like looking and like he knows something is happening.
He's looking. He's like on the bed.
Like, he looks like weirded out about it. He doesn't even like try to play with you. No, he's like just judging you. He's judging us, Karina.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, so you're like Coco actually like will.
No, like I don't think I've ever even been comfortable with the idea of it. So even if I'm just like cuddling with him, he already knows like something's happening.
What the?
And fuck? I'm like, you gotta go.
You gotta go, babe.
What are you doing here? Yeah, because he sleeps on the bed with us. Like that, so I either like go out, like I have to take him out, or I have to wait till he's knocked out because I'm just not doing it.
Have you ever actually proceeded and you're like, he's looking at us?
Yeah, like if he's asleep and then he just wakes up, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
He's thinking the same. What are you doing?
And he's not the kind, Karina, where like he's clueless. Like he's judging you.
Stop.
And I'm like, I'm okay.
Like,
I've always been curious. What? No.
I'm done.
I've just always been curious. Like, do y'all like put your animals somewhere? Like, I don't know. I've always been very like, even with Handsome when he was like with us, I was never okay with doing stuff like that in front of my animals. Like, I don't know what people do.
What about Noah?
Oh, he's like has to be like asleep in his crib, of course.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. The kid thing.
I feel like that weirds me out. Like,
oh my God, no. I would never like Mia awake. Like, not even. No, she has to be fully in her like third dream or something.
Yes, he has to be like fully. I mean, like Noah sleeps in his crib. Like,
yes, Mia too. Yeah,
he has to be like fully like been asleep for a couple hours.
Yes, 100%.
There's absolutely no way.
I could agree on that 100%. But with the dogs, like the dogs sleep with me. And like,
so what do you do?
I mean, they're sleeping. I feel like they're usually sleeping. But if I hear a movement of one of the dogs or something, like,
imagine.
It's not stopping me. Like, I mean, they're not doing anything.
So,
they can't speak.
They can't say what they've seen. That's so sad though. Like, because they can't speak. Like, you just
no, that's so horrible. No, that's so bad. No, but they're not looking at me.
Have they ever been awake?
No, I'm not like lit. Yeah, I'm sure. They're not looking at me.
Funny though that like people are not cautious about like an animal looking at you. Fuck. Like,
I mean, I am the animal. First off,
what? Is like I am the dog. Imagine like what is going on here? Imagine.
No,
I am just really curious because I think I had seen on TikTok when someone talking about it, and I think a lot of people were normalizing like that their animals watch them.
I think I feel like I remember a couple times where maybe like Butter looked over and stuff, but he's not like standing there looking at me like.
So he's not making it weird for you guys.
No, he's not making it weird. He's just probably like glancing over.
Here they are again.
He's probably just yawning, like glancing over, but he's not making it weird for us. Cause Bun's like she has her her dedicated area where she like sleeps at, and she's kind of like further out. Butter is more like at like your feet, but not in the bed, like on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't make it weird.
No, Coco will make it weird, and I'm just talking about like even if we're just, I think he's a jealous dog because he like follows me everywhere. I think even if I'm just cuddling with Brian, he makes it weird. So I've always known like don't you can't even try.
You know what's even more weird for me? Something like pictures in a room, like a picture of my parents or like. Or even like
that's real.
I'm thinking like even just like the cross or anything like that is a little more weird for me.
I feel you on that.
Like looking over and I see, I don't know, like that's more weird for me.
That is so real, Karina. That's actually so real. I have pictures in my room, and I have like I overthink things, and now like. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind vibes. Like I just can't be looking at it.
Put the pictures down.
No, I that is so real though. I there's got to be people that feel weird about it a little bit because I've literally done that where I'm like I just as long as I'm not like it's not in my sight. It's just really weird. I know what you mean. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, next one. Would you rather send a nude to your boss or to your man's friend on accident?
Send a nude to my boss or to my man's friend?
Yes.
Bitch, none. Like, what? I'm thinking like, absolutely not. Like, if you accidentally send a picture to your man's friend, your man's gonna be like, how the fuck
was this on accident?
You accidentally do that?
That's crazy, I know.
Because if Raul accidentally sent a nude to my friend, I'd be like, there ain't no way that was a fucking accident. Like, wait, what? I think I'd rather send a nude to my fucking boss.
Whoa.
Like, dead ass.
You know what? That I'd rather too.
I think I'd rather do that.
Or would you rather send a nude to your suegra or your man's friend?
Oh my God, no. Jesus.
That's a hard one, girl.
Oh my gosh, no, just no. Like,
I just wanted to show you what your son has at home.
Imagine. What?
Like, baby, what? I don't care. Imagine.
He's taking care of Heart.
He's taking care of, like, baby, like, what is happening here?
No.
Imagine.
Oh my God.
That is just wild.
Oh my God, no. I can't see that. No. Oh my God, no. My suegra, like, that's... I would never face her again. I would be so embarrassed. Or maybe I would lie and be like, do you see something wrong with my ass? I'm just kidding.
What?
Do you see that in there? Zoom in on like my ass.
No.
First of all, I don't even send nudes to my man.
Yeah.
Like, girl, like we're already married. We've been living together for a while. Like,
they keep being trapped, babes. Imagine.
There's no necessity. We're together 24/7. It'd just be no.
I don't know.
That's a good one, y'all. Comment below which one would you prefer? Send a nude to your man's friend or your suegra? Bitch.
I feel like I would have less judgment for my suegra.
Yeah, because then like, what the fuck is that friend gonna think? Like, this bitch like is trying to get at me.
Like obviously, I wouldn't.
That's weird.
I wouldn't want any, but at that point, I would just tell my partner like, I'm so sorry. Like, we could put it behind us. Your friend, he might cackle, and they might never put it behind them.
He might cackle.
Like, bitch,
this is weird. That is weird.
Okay, this one was like a little bit crazy. Would you rather have intercourse with a goat and have nobody know about it, or have everyone think you had intercourse with a goat when you really didn't? This is really just unhinged.
No, like what?
Wait, first of all, no, I think it's a clear answer. I'd rather have people think I did, because
I'd rather have y'all say I fucked a goat.
Because I would be laughing with y'all. Like, damn, y'all are crazy for thinking that.
No, but Myra, like when you say like people really think it, like they really think like, nah, this bitch is lying. She really fucked a goat.
Oh my God.
Like that's crazy.
But then that you agreeing that you would do the goat?
No, of course not. But like, damn.
They're both crazy, Karina.
Of course, hell no. Yeah, like I'd rather have you think I did than, yeah, of course.
It's like saying anything. I'd rather have a crazy rumor than me knowing I did do
Would
that.
Would that kill you? Is that like a horse, or is that different? Like, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Like the fact that there's even people like
I got this off Reddit. I got this question off Reddit.
Reddit is a little bit unhinged.
That was very unhinged.
I'd rather have y'all saying that I'm fucking a goat and me knowing like that's fucking absurd than to actually
do it and nobody know.
Oh my God, that's absolutely
I
crazy.
wouldn't sleep at night. At least with a rumor, I could sleep at night because I know y'all tripping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you rather know the date that you're going to die, or know the date the person you love the most is going to die?
Oh, I don't like this.
I don't like that one either.
I guess I'd rather know when I'm going to die. Yeah, because I don't want to know like. Yeah, I mean, bitch, I don't want to know either of them.
I'm like selfishly. Yeah, selfishly. Selflessly. I would just be like, just tell me.
Okay.
I don't want to even know for myself when he is, or
know it. No, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'd rather know when I'm gonna die, I guess.
But I don't want to know.
Bitch, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
I don't want to know like the cause, and I don't want to know the day. Nothing.
This one's nice. Would you rather go back in time and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great grandchildren?
Oh, I'd rather meet my grandchildren.
Me too.
100%.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, my ancestors like. Thank you guys for everything, but I want to see what I created, you know?
Yeah, like the ancestors, like
queens.
I kind of know a little bit about you. Mm-hmm. Get to hear about you and stuff. Like, there's a chance I'm not even gonna meet, like, you know, who knows how many grandkids you'll meet, or God forbid, you know, like any and stuff. Like, I'd much rather see what our family tree created. That's beautiful.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Oh, that has me in my feelings. I was talking to Brian the other day. I think I told you how I was like, wow, you know, now that I know Noah, and he's just like such a big part of my life. Mm-hmm. And I think about his future. I think about when he gets older. I'm like, I wish I had you sooner, because having you sooner would be having you longer in my life.
Aww.
Yeah. Because and then now I think about my future children. I'm like, oh my God, the more I wait for you,
it kind of like
less
puts
years
like
with you.
Especially us turning 30. Don't you feel like just hearing 30, it almost puts like pressure? You're like, okay, all right, do I need to complete my family? What's going on, right?
People ask me all the time like about Noah, like if I want to wait or have them back to back. It just makes it really hard, obviously, you know.
I get every day. I can't even post a throwback of Mia, because they'll be like, "Baby number 2, what are you gonna do?" Like, it's like, all right, y'all.
It's hard.
No, yeah,
it's really.
It's hard. I will say that even just coming into the new year, and even just us like turning 30, like it's definitely on my mind a lot. I don't know if you think about it more, Myra. Like,
it is. I think for me, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The only thing that would really truly stop me is just having to go through another C-section. Mm-hmm. I think if I had him like, you know, vaginally, I would.
Vaginally, I'm sorry.
It made me think of like, it's not my fault I have a white vagina. Like what? And I think if I had him vaginally, I would be more willing to just like do it, even though it would probably be really hard on me because obviously like having them back to back has to be difficult. But I would think less of it, like, you know. I think for sure the C-section is so traumatic. Like I just the only thing holding me back.
I mean, Noah's barely gonna be one. There should not be any pressure on you. Like,
but like you said, we're turning 30, and
I feel that though.
You know,
even just turning 30, I'm like, okay, because ideally it's funny because I always had, I guess in my own little timeline, I always thought like, okay, 30, like maybe I should have another one before 30. Well, now it's too late to have one before 30, but you know, like it was on my mind before, like, okay, maybe like 30.
Yeah.
But then like, I feel like as you get closer to that age of your own goals, you're like 35 is not that, it's not far out.
But I think about it because I wanted to wait like 4 or 5 years with Noah. And
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, again, because of like the whole C-section thing. And I'm like, okay, I really want to let my body. I didn't really let my body heal with like Noah. I got pregnant within like a year after. I wanted to let it heal because I really do want to, you know, try my best to let my body just fully heal for like 2 C-sections back to back. Is just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I was thinking, I'm like, if I wait 5 years, girl, my next child like starts kindergarten and I'm going to be in my 40s. Like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
Think about it. We're going to be 30. And if I wait till Noah's 5, I'm going to be 35. By the time my second child goes to kinder,
oh my gosh,
I'm going to be 40.
Now you got me thinking.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard.
I know, right? Like the whole starting over again. And you're like, do I just start now? Or like you're like, do I wait a few years? Like,
I mean, you are like, I would have already.
My mom tells me like all the time. She's like, you're at the perfect age. She's gonna be 3. Like this is a good age. I'm like, all right, queen.
Yeah, I think like for sure it's a good age gap.
Yeah, I don't know, but who knows, y'all? I mean, I think as long as I feel like you can feel the same too. Like they say after, it used to be like after 30 that your egg starts to decline, or is it 35? Because when I think 35, I definitely think I'm like, I want to be done before 35. I think I ideally would want to be done before 35, even if that's just having 2 kids. Right? I don't know what you think.
I don't know.
Because I think after 35, like I think I would want to close the factory for sure after 35.
You think 35. Just 2 is, that's it?
I think I'd be fine with 2. I think I would.
So crazy, huh?
I mean, in this day and age...
Yeah, I get you on that.
When I picture 5 to 6 kids, I'm like, how y'all doing it, baby? How? Like, I really think, even my mom, like, she says that she's like, in this day and age, like, you don't need to have that many kids.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, you know, like, it's tough.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be good with 2. I think as long as before 35.
I feel like I've always loved children, and obviously it's only going to get worse from here, right? Because I heard like the stage I'm in is super easy compared to like toddlers. But I really think I would. I love the baby stage. I really want like at least 3 kids.
Okay, I see you with a lot of kids, Maya. I do. I feel like you do want like, and I always grew up wanting like 5 or so, but I just feel like now, like after just, you know, raising a child and stuff, I'm like, I feel like I would be fine with maybe 3, but I feel like maybe even 2 I would be, or maybe I'd be good with 2 for a really long time, and then maybe I would get like major baby fever like 10 years later, and maybe like nearing 40, I'm like, all right, 1 more, you know, who knows? But I feel like I think I'd be good with 2. Because I mean, when I think of baby fever, I think of the stage that Noah's in, and I think of the infant stage. Because I feel like when it comes to like toddler stage, there's so many beautiful moments. I mean, I feel like every moment, you know how they say like every moment is your favorite. When I think of Mia's my favorite moments of her, I think of now, because she has a whole personality. She like talks to us and stuff. So I think of it that way. But I do feel like, like I don't know. I think she was a lot easier, I guess, as an infant. Yeah. In my case.
I think for me, I've always said it, like, maybe I say it jokingly, but maybe it's a fantasy. Like, I feel like I would thrive being a housewife.
Oh yeah.
I am like really grateful for what we do, and I wouldn't change it, like, because I already know how my mindset is. Like I love what I do.
Yeah.
And I've always had this like goal, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to just be a housewife because I already know how I am. Like I want to
stay at home mom.
Yeah. I feel like that's like, I always joke about it with Brian. Like one day I might just be a stay at home mom, but like I know I wouldn't do it. But I feel like that's like a little fantasy where, and I don't want to, I'm not like glamorizing it because I know like I've heard it's really difficult. You could say like,
but it was just a dream of yours growing up.
I kind of am because like I work from home and I'm literally home with my baby 24/7.
Yeah.
So it's like being a stay-at-home mom plus working.
Yeah.
I feel like I do sometimes wish, maybe it's like also the mom guilt. I wish I could give him 100% of me and not worry about like work and doing all this.
Get that.
And just fully be a housewife. I think I'd probably have my house more clean. I'd probably be able to fully give him 100% of me. But then also it's not being realistic. Like I have to work, I have to do things. So I can't have my house clean 24/7. I probably can't be like carrying him 24/7. I don't know
how people, kids keep their house so clean, like truly.
Yeah.
Even like I'm thinking like just Mia's play area, even just like her play area. I'm like, it's literally impossible to keep it clean because like she's using it all day. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's crazy. Girl, I don't know how y'all do it and keep up, like keep your house tidy, clean 24/7. But
yeah, I think it's so beautiful though, like being able to be with your kids. And my mom talks about it too. She wouldn't change it for a thing. Like I think it's so beautiful to just be.
I think we're so blessed to work from home.
Yeah. 100%. That's why I'm like, wait, let me take it back because I am home all day with Noah.
Yes.
Like me and Brian both are home, but that also, I have a lot of help from Brian. I'm not like an actual stay-at-home mom where like Brian leaves and I actually stay with Noah by myself. It's not like that. Yeah. So like in a way I could relate, but then I can't because I get a lot of help from Brian. So it's like I props to the mamas or daddies out there that are full stay-at-home parents, because
or even like the ones that have to like leave their baby with a caregiver and have to go to work because that's really not easy either. That has to be hard too, huh? Like when you think about like trusting somebody to take care of your kid and like you're at work and you want to spend time with your kid too. It's all, I mean, none of it is easy. It's all, whether you're like a working mom or a stay-at-home mom.
I've even heard like people with co-parenting, because you think like, oh, like someone that has to leave their baby at daycare. Imagine co-parenting. That has to be really like
and emotionally when the parents are not together,
because you're used to your kid living with you the whole time, and with co-parenting, like you literally had to come to an agreement to divide it. Like imagine like you having to like drop off Mia and she's gonna be living half with Raul, half with you. That's is so
hard.
Sad.
That is hard because, and I think it's good to have a healthy, like with co-parenting, there's a lot of people that do like say that they're like, I had an amazing childhood with a healthy co-parenting family where they lived with both mom and dad and they have good memories. I just think that a lot of times it's so tragic that like it could get so toxic. And I think that's when it's like, like the toxicity of like having to co-parent with somebody you hate. Like I feel like that in itself has to be so difficult. So props, hats off to y'all dealing with that, or just dealing with like a crappy partner, or I was gonna say the men, but it's not even whether it's like the woman or the man, like where they're not active in their child's life and you have all the responsibility on yourself too. That is so hard. We're just so blessed to, like, I think about it every day. I'm like, I'm so blessed to have Raul be such a helpful dad because he's incredible. And I mean, truly, like, it's being a parent is hard, and it takes a whole village to raise a child.
It takes a village.
It really does. Like when they say it takes a village, like for real, it takes a village. And also like women that don't have the help of their family or the help of anyone to help with, like just taking care of their child, to have a day off, even like you guys, like if you have anybody in your family, or if you have a friend that has a child and that they are a single parent and that they don't have a lot of help, I really highly suggest that you just try your like hardest, whether you have a friend or a family member, like if they're struggling, really try to help them out, whether it's even going over to their house and like helping them clean around the house, or just saying, or even when you're just hanging out as a friend group and you see your friend struggling, like, hey girl, it's fine, like I got the baby, like you eat, because that is hard when you're like you're, you know, where you can't even sit down.
I almost feel like you even have to like be a mom to know that.
Yes.
To understand like, oh, I'm gonna like certain things that I know now. I'm like, oh, she might be like, you know, struggling. Like, let me.
Yeah, if I'm like at a family party or something, and I see like a cousin or something like with their baby, I'm like, do you want me to grab him? Like, you're good, girl. Like, go eat, you know. Or as a mom, you know, so you're like, I got it, girl. Like, you go eat. Like, I got you, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, as a mom too, like, you know, so, but if you don't have kids, then just, I would highly recommend it, y'all. Because trust me, the mamas will thank you so much. Yes, like, just letting them eat in peace. You're so grateful. You're like, oh my gosh, thank you, queen. Like,
I think that's so beautiful. Yeah. I've definitely gone to a few parties where we're like, you guys eat, you know, we'll hold Noah, and Noah's like over here being carried around. And I'm like, oh, like, I know what you're doing, queen.
And then as a mom, you think that the baby's bugging. You're like, give him back. It's fine. Like, do you want me to get him or get her? I'll be I'm like, do you want me to get her? And they'll be like, no, she's fine. She's thriving. Like, I feel like parents see parents and like they feel you. Even in a grocery store, like if I'm walking with Mia in her car, like I'll see an old lady and she'll like smile. Like, you just know she's a mom. Yeah. Like when that old lady passes by and she's like, smiles at you, like she's like reliving. I feel like she's reliving like her moments.
Yeah. No, like when I used to take. We're totally going off tangent at this point. The game is over, y'all. The game is over, baby. But when especially Noah, like in the beginning when he used to go to his like checkups and stuff, I mean, he still does, but like newborn stage, I remember I would see like another mom with her newborn and I was like, oh my God. Yes. I see you guys.
Well, that's how I am. Like if I see a pregnant woman walking past me, I'm like, I'm like, you know, just because you're a mom. So you like, I mean, even I feel like in general, even when I wasn't a mom, like you just see like a pregnant woman and you're just like, you know, you just want to like help her out. Or if I see a mom struggling with her kids, I'm like, I feel you, girl.
Yes.
Feel you. Oh my gosh. You almost want to go over there and help, like, baby.
Yeah.
I know.
Or when they're throwing like a tantrum at the restaurant.
I know. I'm
not judging you.
I'm like, so girl, sorry. I'm not judging you at all.
Yeah.
You know, or they'll apologize. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, girl, I have kids, girl. Like, you know, I got my kid too. Like, you're fine. Like,
the other day we were at the mall. We were like shopping and like, a guy comes over. He's like, how old is your baby? We're like, oh, he was probably like 8 months. We're like, he's 8 months. And she's like, oh, my wife is pregnant. And she comes over. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. I'm like, it's just beautiful. Like, you have no idea, like, how your life is going to change, you know? I think it's just so beautiful.
That's so cute. Yeah. I love having, like, random connections with strangers. Like, I love that. With moms, like, you just immediately, like, know, you know? And they'll give you that look, too. And you just know that they're, like, they get me. Yeah, I love that.
Or like if their baby's older, they look at Noah like, I remember when my baby was at, you know?
Yes. Or they'll be, or it's always like an old lady. She'll be like, she'll be like, oh my God, I have a niece the same age. Aww. Or they'll say, do they ever do that to you too? And you're like, oh, queen. Or they'll see like their grandkids and you and your kids, and it's so cute. I love that when an elderly lady will come up and she just starts talking about all her grandchildren.
That's so
like
cute.
All her kids, and she's like giving you tips and stuff. I'm like, you are a queen for that. You're a fucking queen. I love it.
Yeah. This just made me have a random thought. Do you ever feel like certain adults like will make comments like, oh, did you feed him already? Or this and that, and you almost feel like they think you don't know what you're doing?
Oh yes. Like sometimes when like
I feel that sometimes
family will make comments like they just make comments and I'm like, I'm her mother. Like, I know.
Do you think he's hungry? I just fed him. Trust me, I know he's not hungry.
Or they'll give you advice, and a lot of times, like, it's good advice. You know, my mom will, sometimes when Mia's sick, she'll be like, you know, like, give her this or give her that, and I'm like, I actually take it into consideration because I'll be asking my mom, like, you know, she's actually been sick recently, and she was really going through it with a cold. So my mom was telling me about like the remedies and stuff. But there is times that I feel like people could make comments that are a little like, yeah, they're just asking like, are you sure that kid's not hungry? Or like, are you sure this is not? It's like, dude, I literally, like, just my daughter, like, I know her.
Yeah.
Or just like, little things that you're like, girl, like, I know
it's
her
so
more
common,
than you.
like, I think with families, like, I think
so common.
They just ask certain
like
questions
and stuff like that, like random
stuff.
stuff.
Like certain questions where it just kind of like, you're like, I know what I'm doing, like, trust me.
Where they're almost like questioning your parenthood and you're like, I'm not stupid. I've been doing this for almost 3 years.
Like, make sure you're doing this because you know that.
Yes,
girl,
like,
I know.
I'm not just living like, just walking around like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm literally like a mother just like you are.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I think I'm like, it's probably been a long time
Yeah.
That you
I think maybe because they're older and they've experienced it, they think that we're like so new to it. We don't know. But like,
but sometimes I will have
don't ever judge a mama. She knows what the fuck she's doing.
I have had like, women that are like older and stuff, like sometimes like make comments, where they're not being rude or stuff, but they'll be like, remember, like, do this because then this could happen or this. And I'm like, I am well aware. Like,
yeah,
I know, like I've been doing this. Like, she's my kid. Like,
I know a lot of moms are going to relate to this though, because I think in the Latin community, there's a lot of stereotypes of what you should do too.
Or just like myths and stuff.
Or myths, like, I don't know.
And I'm like, dude, I know what I'm doing. Like I know that, and I'm really grateful for like the tips and tricks, but just how you have your knowledge on, you raised all these kids and stuff, like I also know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Like I'm very confident in my parenthood. Like chill out, like I'm not dumb,
Yeah.
Like it's almost like sometimes you're like, do I look stupid?
Oh my god, one time I'm used to it with family, but I guess this one kind of threw me off. I was walking inside Costco. It was kind of sprinkling. So it was like cold, it was sprinkling. I had a blanket on Noah, obviously. So because it was sprinkling, I was like, I have to like cover like his head. I don't want the water to touch him. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking into Costco, the person that asks for the card.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh honey, like cover his legs, it's cold. I was really like, at this point, I'm like rushing in there because it's cold.
It's raining. You have a blanket over him.
It's raining. The blanket's a baby blanket. I'm not carrying a queen size blanket either. So made it hard.
You don't even realize his feet are probably.
I don't even realize like his ankles are exposed.
Okay.
Right. And she tells me like his legs, like he's cold. And I'm thinking like, I'm over here worried that he's getting wet. So I'm like running in the store with like the blanket over his head because I didn't want him to get wet. And there's someone pointing out that his ankles are exposed because he's cold. Like why not have him covered? So that's like a perfect
and then the chaos
example.
of running in there too, like
raining. And then I'm just thinking like, okay, now this lady that works at Costco is probably judging my parenting.
I know
because his legs were exposed. While I was worried about his head getting wet, that's a perfect example. And I'm used to that with family. But this was like a stranger. I was like, girl, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
I know you're like, okay.
Like I would much rather have his head covered when it's raining than his ankles getting wet. Like, you know what I mean?
I just imagine like Noah's little ankles like out there. Like,
no, and then Noah's like, yeah, like I'm sure his freaking the pants probably slid up a little bit. Like
this is so random, but like I think there is situations where you have to say something, and there's a TikTok.
Oh, I saw that. That's not okay.
Yes, the girl at Walmart with her son.
That is not okay.
She was like in her Uggs. She was covered from head to toe in a sweater. Like it's freezing as fuck. I don't know where it was at, but the son is literally like in a diaper, just with a blanket in the cart, and he's shivering. You saw that one, and how
she even throws the food at him.
Yeah, she throws the fucking frozen food on him.
That's terrible.
Like freaking twerking when somebody confronted her and said, your child is freezing. Like you're fully clothed. Why is your child in a diaper?
That's not okay.
Like in this freezing weather too. I'm never the kind to like judge, like, like how you said, like, that Costco employee doing that. That was kind of weird. Like I would never do that. Like even if there's instances that the mom is all glammed up and then the baby's all like looking like, girl, what? Like you can change your child. Even that, like I would never like say anything. But like I feel like that situation where like you are fully clothed and like over here with your sweater doubling up your clothes and your child is literally freezing, shivering in a diaper.
That's not okay.
That's not fucking okay. And the fact that like when they were confronting her about it, she was over here twerking and shit, and then threw the freaking ice cold food at the baby. Like if it was a joke. Like did you see that she actually got arrested?
Yeah, I heard good.
Yeah. Like what the fuck, girl?
Yeah, that kind of shit pisses
That's child
me off.
neglect at that point.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's different, that's an example though.
Different scenarios for sure.
Like, certain people want to come at me then, bitch. Like, I know what I'm doing. My child is well taken care of. He's completely fine. But stuff like that, yes, speak up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But damn, that was an episode, you guys. We definitely talked. It was nice to catch up with y'all. We're nearing our 30s next week, girl.
Oh my God, next week is our birthday, Myra.
Yeah.
Bitch, I can't even grasp.
We got to enjoy these last minutes being 29, girl.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy. We're not just turning another year. We're leaving our 20s.
Another decade.
That's
wow.
So
oh my gosh, that's crazy. Can't even fucking fathom, bitch.
Yeah. That'll be for the next episode because I can't even accept it, girl. Start crying. Like,
but thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, the next episode's gonna be fun because it'll be our birthday episode.
Yes, that'll be fun.
I think I know it was like, you know, last year how we did the whole cheesiness of like decorating and stuff, but it's our birthday. I think we need to celebrate 100%. On here. I think we need to come on here and celebrate our birthday and like have a little birthday party here on the pod. Sure. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love y'all and we will see you guys very soon
in the next one.
Bye, y'all. Bye.